All right, my friends, it's time for Arcade Arena Battle of the Treasures here. We're going to break down the meta team, give you an idea of how to play it as well, and talk about the new Battle of Treasures here. So let's get into it. First and foremost, couple things. We got the season information here for the Battle of Treasures, or Treasures Galore here. Use up to 5 treasures, ambush, and support cookies. Attack 50%, max HP 50%. So very, very big here in terms of the season cookies. We got many of them from last time as well, so this is a good hint. Tip and trick for you. And then additionally, we have our season treasures, as you can see right here behind me, and a bunch of other ones there below. All right, so let's get into it to break down the team setup. No, it is not Chili here that we're using. It is this team, pretty much the same one that we had before. However, we got a couple of different new iterations and ideas as well when it comes to this one. So a couple things here in terms of our treasures. Before on the treasures, we did have Vial of Raging Dunes here when increases attack. And then when you come back, we also got those other pieces there with the revive. However, we don't have that revive survive strategy right now. So one of the things that you could do is you could flip off this one and actually go into Disciples Magic Scroll and boost up your attack and HP. So I did want to throw that out there as an idea for you. We do have some pretty awesome other buffing here to provide protection for your team. You might want to use Great Sages there. We can use that one as well. I'll keep that one there as another idea. We do have a little bit less attack forward stuff. We get a little bit more survivability. We do have our Librarian's Enchanted Robes here. We have this on the attack. We could also go on the crit from those perspectives as we kind of move away from those epics. So giving you some other ideas on how to do this. We do get access to 5 treasures. Now, when you do get out of here, though, you'll see everything's at 12, which is perfect for a free-to-play player just like me, the #1 free-to-play player here, and whether you're a returning new player or veteran, of course, as well. So a couple things here with these survival pieces along with cooldown and attack. Thunder God's Paper Charm here, giving that additional attack in for the team, and then also removing those buffs is something very, very nice to keep in mind. Okay, so you can play around with what's going to work for you and your team specifically. The team is the same setup that we had before. This is kind of like a turtle team. However, the idea is really to keep our friend right here, Manju, alive. And then additionally leveraging Jaggy Cookie here to reset and leverage this temporary alliance that we can keep just slicing and dicing and taking things home. If you want to move off some of these other ones here and take advantage, maybe you want to use Dark Choco or Drizzle if that's available here. I don't think it is. Yep, it is. Actually, you could do this. That sometimes you can see from that perspective. The other ones that you'll see is additional healing with Rockstar and those kinds of things as well. This is a non-healing specific team. It's more of that turtle damage forward, locking down survivability and shutting your opponent down. Okay. When it comes to our gear here, a couple things. We're actually on cooldown here, and then damage resist or survivability here is going to be key. Here we're on Solid Almond and HP again for the one being one of the last cookies to essentially get knocked out. This cookie also helps keep Manju Cookie alive. Manju, you're going to want tons and tons of damage resist bypass, full-blown attack, knock things down. Here on Jaggy, we're going to want cooldown. I got some survivability here. You can go even more cooldown just to make sure you keep triggering those key pieces there for Manju. And then last but not least, we're on Solid Element and tons of health here for our last cookie. Of course, when it comes to Green Tea Moose Cookie and taking advantage of these other pieces. Why you might use Choco Drizzle here and putting on the mode as an example is right there. It's adding those additional pieces plus 40% damage resist. So that is a nice strategy, and why you can see that instead of something like Burnt Cheese as an example, really going into those two and then having that double attack in there as well. So that's why you start to see that. I wanted to call that out separately in today's episode and video. All right, so I know some of you have asked me on the gear as well. We'll go all gear so that you can see this. I know many players like to ask that. We got a lot of things that we can tweak on our stuff specifically though, and we do got all the gear and topping guides here for you on the channel. A little bit different when it does come to this arcade arena and Battle of the Treasures setup, my friends. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go find some teams like this one here and go in and attack. Now, again, you can see all the treasures galore. You can see all those special conditions. Now, this one's a little bit in terms of off meta. We got some climbing to do. Again, though, that arcade arena is a little bit new out of the gate. There we go. And as you can see, that reset and tons of damage. And then you can see those other additional amplification things there on the top. So as we move onwards and upwards here and keep going, we'll start to run in a couple of different types. So here, this one does have the Manju setup. So let's go ahead and go here. And again, the more attack forward you can be, is going to be helpful, and then the ability to survive your opponent's attack is also going to be helpful. So on that counter side, a couple things here, because I know players commented on the last one that we did, getting Rockstar in there is a little bit more of a challenge, because then that helps you survive against your opponent. The more you can do that, keep your Manju and knock theirs out, that's going to give you that win essentially there as well. So that's why we definitely need to make sure we have finance here holding this one alive. All right, so there we go. Onwards and upwards still, my friends. Perfect. And as you can see how quickly this team shreds. Let's see if we got, here's a little bit more powerful one in terms of the power level of the team. So we can see this one in a different perspective. A little bit off meta there, but you can see how much we can slice and dice through those things from that perspective. All right, so there we go. Look at that. Awesome, man, all the way up to the next one. All right, we got one more ticket left. Let's go see what we can hit here. This one's got a decent heal setup and an attack setup. We don't have it there. Let's go ahead and go on this one and close it down here for today. Sisters, my friends, there we go. And you don't see that additional stuff up there on the top. There it is, the other 50% coming in. And there we go, once again, taking things down. Quick team to move up as well, which is great. I look forward to using this one more and even hopefully maximizing it a little bit more for you here as always. That is a great meta team transition from the last arcade arena into this arcade arena. As we walk through all the new season information there for you, as you can see, the season cookies and the season treasures, giving you some ideas, tips, and tricks on kind of how to move certain things around that should hopefully help you be successful here, my friends. Additionally, we went through the whole team setup there, kind of the ideas and how to make this team work for you. Additionally, all the key stats when it comes to the gear that you should be focused on to set yourself up for success, and really how to pair the toppings and the biscuits across each of these here, my friends, today. So with that, thank you for tuning in. As always, I truly hope you enjoyed today's episode. We got a lot of great stuff here, and stay tuned because we got more headed your way all the time. Until next time, my friends, keep on running.